but once we found out he had ordered Mark surrendered, a lot of shock, a lot of grief, but, you know, I just have to stay strong for him. And we had kind of a trial run last fall when he had to go to North Fraser for 52 days. So even though this is going to be a longer, more difficult struggle, I will stay loyal to him and our cause and fight to get him free as soon as possible.
You sound like you were pretty surprised that the government had finally decided to do this.
I was pretty surprised. I mean, I try to be a realist most of the time, you know, very rational, logical thinker, so I knew that this government does a lot of really evil things, and I didn't put it past them that this could happen. But with all of the support we received, with the 3 members of Parliament presenting petitions, with the memorandum prepared by the Justice Department that said Mark should only be sent on 1 count, I'm stunned that with how much attention this has raised, that he actually went ahead and did it.
And what are people telling you when they are expressing their support to you?
They're furious. They pledge to make sure that the Conservative Party suffers in the polls at the next election, that Rob Nicholson will be hounded unmercifully, and that we will continue to fight to free Mark and to free all prisoners, because this isn't just about attacking Mark Emery. This is the beginning of the Conservative government's war on Canada. They're trying to Americanize our system. They're trying to bring in private prisons. We can see from all their tough-on-crime ideology and all the legislation, while they completely ignore health care and more important issues, that they have a mindset of punishment and suffering. And they know that by putting Mark away, that they're going to upset a lot of people, but I don't think they realize how much. I think the government hopes to silence the movement by putting Mark away, but I promise I will be so loud and the people will be so furious, and we will turn this into political action, and we will make sure that Mark is brought back home and that the Conservative Party is thrown out of office through an election or whatever means possible.
But Jody, you talk about the movement. A lot of the people that's expressing support, are they part of that movement, or are they coming from outside of that?
Actually, a lot of it is outside. I'm surprised at how many people contact us and say, you know, I never smoked marijuana, I don't believe in legalization, but this is an insult to our sovereignty. This is a Canadian citizen who only did business from within Canada, and we have laws against seed selling here in Canada, so why couldn't our government handle him here? Why do they have to outsource him to America? And it's very much similar to our government allowing torture to be outsourced to the Afghanis. They're allowing the Americans to handle one of our own citizens when he should be here with his own peers.
Well, did that bother you? Because in terms of the investigation, it looks like members from the United States worked in Vancouver under the eye